What's happening, everybody? Al here, coming right at you from sunny Southwest Florida. So today I'm going to bring you the dyno results of my 2018 with the Whipple Stage 1 on it. I just want to point out this is a Stage 1. It's got a 91 octane tune with it. It's a carb legal tune. The car is only making about 9 pounds of boost. The numbers are pretty good considering 9 pounds of boost, I will say that. Now, there's a couple of other things I want to talk about before I forget, because you know, a lot of you guys have been posting on my channel about the situation with the tick. Michael Mack actually used a heavier oil in his engine, and he got, the tick went away for him. Somebody posted that the Roush blower, once installed on your 2018, they require the Motorcraft 5W50 oil. With this information, I took a close look at the instructions for the Whipple install. Whipple doesn't require the 5W50, but they highly advised it, so I decided to go with that oil. Now, looking close at all of this, I also found that a lot of people were breaking that plastic oil plug that Ford put on the 18s. So I took you through my way of actually taking that plug out without breaking it. So I'm going to show you that too. So check out the video. I met some really cool people down at Steeda, somebody that I admire very much. So check this out. Hey guys, check this out. I'm down at Steeda, and look at who I have with me, Dario. I mean, what an honor this is. How's it going, Dario?
Wonderful. It's great to be with you, and we really appreciate the business that you are having us do with Steeda, and whatever we can do, we're ready to take your ride to the next level.
Yeah. So. Well, it's an absolute pleasure. You were talking about your shop in Georgia?
Yep.
Okay.
And what I was mentioning to you is that the plant in Valdosta is the most advanced manufacturing facility for Ford Performance, and I encourage people to schedule and take a tour of the plant to see how the Steeda parts are made, and also not to forget about Pony Wars next month.
Okay, well, I'll be sure to get down to that one for sure.
And absolutely, and Pony Wars next month, Friday afternoon, we have a cookout at Steeda.
Wow.
Plant tours, show and go, atmosphere with our cars, and then we're going to head up to the track, for test and tune Friday night, and then the big event is on Saturday. Okay,
that sounds great.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so any of you guys who can make it, try to get down there. I'll certainly make the effort to do it myself.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, Dario.
Hey, thank you. Have a great day.
Nice talking to you.
Likewise.
So I'm just kind of walking around in Steeda's shop today while they're putting the supercharger on my car. And you can see these cars behind me. I showed you these the last time I was down here. These are Steeda's Q Series cars, and they're really nice. But they got something else that I want to show you. I don't know if you can see that back there, but that's a 2018 Q500 car that they built up. That car just got back to the shop from Mustang Week, so they're detailing it and cleaning it up and just kind of storing it here in the shop. Next to it is the blue one that I featured last time around. But I'm going to take you over there and show you that car, man. It is an absolute beauty. All right, everybody, so this is the blue car. At one point I was going over, talking about wheels and tires and things like that. I thought that was a 315 tire, but it's not. It's a 305. It fills the wheel well pretty nice, and it's not my style of rim, but I don't know, I might go with 305s. This is a beautiful car, man. I mean, Steeda just does an incredible job with the stuff that they build. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is a 2016. You can see down in here the lower valance, blacked out hood. This car's got the Steeda's G-Track suspension in it, blackout package. The car is stunning. But look at this one. This is their 2018. Same treatment. It's it's got the G-Track suspension. Q500, but the wheels on this car are a little different. I don't quite know the brand, but this car is running 305s front and back. 10.5-inch wheel, 10.5-inch width rim in the front and the back. Just get a look at this thing, man. It's just incredible. It's with the, what is that, the laser red or race red, blacked out hood, the Steeda emblem there in the front. It's just incredible. It's lowered, but it's not slammed. It seems to just be right. Absolutely beautiful. There it is right there. Guys, I don't know. I mean, I'm just very fortunate to be able to come down here, but I see these kinds of cars and I don't know. I want to do some stuff like this with my car. I really like the stripe along the bottom of the door. Just love the looks of these cars. Absolutely beautiful. And here is a good view. I mean, I know there's a lot of glare over there by the door, but if you can see that, the wheel comes right out to the wheel well. Just perfect. Nice wing in the back. Car's beautiful. They just got done washing it up. Here's a good angle you can see where the wheel comes out. Sticks out just a little bit. Really nice. Yep. Beautiful cars down at Steeda. It says it all right there. Speed matters. All right, everybody. We're here with Tuning by James. How's it going, brother?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. James is going to be putting my car on the dyno to see what it's laying down. We're not actually tuning, but James is actually the fella here who does all the tuning for Steeda. He's responsible for the Silver Bullet. All you guys have seen that car. This is the man right here. So, nice work, James.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so let's have at it.
All right.
Well, looks like we got a pretty good number here. 626 horsepower and 481 on the torque.
Wow, you were almost right on the money with your numbers.
Pretty much. I don't know. I did a calculation. 18% drivetrain loss at 755 at the crank.
It's also how much horsepower it takes to spin the blower too.
Yeah, right.
And the other important thing to note here is that this is with SAE correction.
Yes, sir.
SAE.
A lot of companies out there post their numbers in standard correction
Sure.
to artificially inflate them a little bit, and they don't mention that.
All right, great.
We use SAE here because we're in the swamp of South Florida.
Yeah. And we, you know, I don't know.
Accurate, correct numbers.
We're in 90-degree heat and high humidity here today. On a nice day, these numbers would be even better than this, but
That's pretty impressive.
it's not bad.
At 9 pounds of boost, that's very impressive.
Yep.
It revved up too. It made it to 7,600 RPM.
We did a little bit better on this pull, 638 on the power and 486 on the torque. That's amazing. After the car was warmed up, it actually performed a little bit better. Very cool. Well guys, here's something that I initially overlooked. If you look here, okay, Whipple recommends the 5W50 synthetic motor oil. That's right. They're not making it a requirement, but they're saying that it's a recommendation. So we're going to make sure we put that oil in the car. All right, so we're underneath the car now, and we're getting ready to open up the oil plug. Now, some of you may have seen this, but this is this new plastic oil plug. From what I understand, you're supposed to replace this every time you do an oil change, but this is a little bit of a pain because I'm getting reports from some people that these things are breaking when you try to take them out. Now this little thing right here, I don't know if you could see this here. I try to get in close to it, but over here there's this little kind of thing that comes down off the oil plug, and you gotta lift it over. There's a little lip on the oil pan that you gotta kind of pry up before you try to twist this thing and pull it out. I don't know if I can actually illustrate that for you, but I'm going to try. Let me see if I can pull that off. Kind of get the screwdriver under there, try not to break it, and then you see how I got it past that lip? Now I could open it up and watch the mess, because this is like 10 quarts of oil. And there you go. The oil comes out. Man, they weren't kidding. But you know, I got to get the 5W50 into this thing, because it's highly recommended by Whipple to get this done. So here's what I'm talking about. This little lift right here. What's happening is that little wing is kind of settling in here to hold it in. That's what it's designed to do. But some guys, as they're twisting out the oil plug, they can't get past this lip, and they end up breaking that wing off. So you kind of have to lift it up and twist it a little bit to get over this little bump right here. Then it'll come right back out. And then at that point, you could reuse that oil plug, because I'm told that you're supposed to replace that every time you do an oil change. I imagine you will have to replace it over time, but you should get a few uses out of it. All right, so here's what this thing looks like. It's got these kind of like grooves in here, so when you turn it, it kind of pulls it in and seals it. But these little wings right here, these things are designed that when you tighten it all the way down, it sort of snaps in over that lip and holds it in. The thing is, to get it out, it gets a little bit tricky, because you got to lift this off to get it to turn back. And once you do, it comes out relatively easy. It's just that I've got some reports of people breaking these things. So it's just one of those things, you got to be a little careful. And this is what it's like to get this thing in. And there she is, just like that. All right, so there you have it. 638 horsepower and 486 pound-feet of torque. This is all on 9 pounds boost with a warranted legal kit. Pretty good numbers, if you ask me. At first, I was a little about the torque. Maybe it wasn't so much, but on 9 pounds of boost, that's not bad. For all you guys over in California, this is a carb legal kit that you could put on your car. So, if you want to keep it legal and, you want to stay out of trouble, it's not a bad idea to look at, a Stage 1 Whipple kit or some other, legal kit. I understand that the Ford Roush kit is also legal. Hanging out down at Steeda, I get to meet a lot of people and see a lot of cool things. It was an absolute honor to meet Dario Orlando down there. He's a really nice guy, and he talked about Pony Wars. And I gotta say, all you guys, if you can make it to that event, I suggest you do so. I hear it's really awesome. And I also met, Tuning by James, that fella James. He's the tuner. He's the guy who does all the tuning for Steeda. If you, buy a tune from Steeda for your car, he's the guy writing the tune. And he's been doing this for a really long time, so, you can be sure that you're going to get a good tune, from Steeda. And James is also the guy responsible for the Silver Bullet. For you guys who have followed that, the Silver Bullet, I believe, has gone 1071 1/4 mile. I think to date it's the fastest NA car, that's out there right now, the fastest 18. And I also understand, I've been told by talking to some people down there, that they're doing some more mods to that Silver Bullet. That car's going to go even faster. I can't tell you about it yet, but I'll bring it to you when I can. And, also as far as my car is concerned, the car's running like crazy. And, in my next video, we're going to talk about the warranty. We're going to talk about how it drives. If anybody is in the area and wants to take a ride in the car, hey, I'm game. Post your comments. Let me know. We'll get together down at Merchants, and we'll take the car for a ride. Or anybody else, any of you guys. If you're in the country and you happen to be in this area, look me up. We'll take the car for a ride. So watch the channel, guys. I got a lot more to come. There's going to be future modifications to the car, and I'm really excited about it. So stay with me as we go through this. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later.